behalf of the head of the family, the Hon.Prime Minister tamba di mataka uli tiko
nakasa may rawati kanta ray kiliw nambaki satu may kiliw.
Thank your colleague for calling us to remember those who have not made it this far. I'm reminded of the words of the Honorable Minister for Immigration. And as we look back at the year and the sacrifice that has been made by all of you and those who have not made it here, let us remember. Let us remember all the sacrifice. We may be so engrossed in what we do, particularly at this time of celebrations of Yuletide and in anticipation of the new year, we may forget the sacrifices they have made. He has reminded us that if we look at our joint achievements, what we have done so far, let us remember them, lest we forget. I'd like to thank those that are unseen. That those that work behind the cameras, they're not seen, behind the newspaper pages, behind the positive news flashes we get. And I have a very good personal example. When the former divisional superintendent of Wesley Division left, he left his handover notes. Which I was not aware of until the circular came out. And I read that I had been arrested for political reasons from my duties as a lay preacher in the church. I accepted that. So that when I went to America in February, the Taltala in Santa Rosa asked me if I would be available to deliver a sermon that Sunday after the National Prayer Breakfast or the Presidential Prayer Breakfast in Washington. I apologized that I had been arrested as a lay preacher of the Methodist Church in Fiji. So he gave the sermon that day. But then they welcomed me. And in my response to the welcome address, I mentioned that I had been arrested from my duties as a lay preacher for political reasons. But then the first time when Taltalakete was assigned to perform the communion service on his first Sunday in his appointment, he stood up and apologized. And I must apologize that Ranjin Taltala and the family are not here. They are still in Rewanga at the residence, and there is no water in Rewanga. As soon as I reached home, I called the Honorable Minister for Works, Rob Lipe. He said, "Oh, Prime Minister, au tungo patigir na tataga juga revesti de kada moti juga ndana pai pulibung. Pasinya ke na nawai i Rewanga." Tu sabi na baliw. Kaya ngayon doon ang lori, may kaway rewang. Sabi na ka Prime Minister, salang go. So they trucked some water to the Taltalas residents. I got home, the girls were cooking. And I said to them, "Butang nakakanungori kau rewang." I said, "Tunaway may rewang." And they said, "Di ba sanggara orang di Taltal? When di Taltal, I will not be able to cook their lunch. Please take whatever we have, come back and cook again our lunch." I called Vinod Patel. They open on Sundays. And my account manager there, Shalen Bala, brother of a very good friend of ours in Parliament, friend to some, not so friendly to others, and asked him if we could get a 5,000-liter tank ready to be delivered to Taltala's house. And all the materials required for the stand. We did all that on a Sunday. So when I got to America, I said, I will now not preach from the pulpit, but I will preach through my actions. And there are many here, many who are not even here, who do that and are unseen. To them, we owe a lot of gratitude. Our success as a government, when people look through the year and see how much we have done, there are many people out there who are not seen. People who carry out the instructions that we dish out. And when we come to celebrate the achievements of the year, let us remember them. Let us acknowledge the unseen deeds, unseen sacrifices. We get the accolade, we get the thanks. Those of us who stood for elections are looking forward to another election will get the votes. But you are the ones who carry the banner of the government of the day. We want to thank you. And we want to encourage you. Seen or not seen, continue to do your best. The Lord we worship, in whatever faith, knows what we are doing. Reverend Kete allowed me to come back, but said, we will assign you only when you are free. He probably does not know that we are never free. But we have to find ways and time to answer the call of our own churches and our own communities when we are required to serve. There will always be time. Make time and find time. We'll get things done. I want to thank you all for the year that we have had. It's not been all easy, not all been glorious. I read Facebook. I even read some not very flattering email from some of our very severe critics. That's all part of work. That's all part of leadership. We get the blame, very little praise. Part of the job. Keep going. If you believe that a God lives, you believe that you are there because you're called. That's what you're called to do. Do the work. Carry whatever harsh words come our way. And remember what my geography teacher told me at school. The late father of the former Chief Justice. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Niwa kokua. Pinaba lewa na ngu. Nyamba kisawa tungo. We were having Viber exchanges this morning while we were preaching joy to the world. Some of us will not be welcoming an announcement that was made this morning. It's going to be difficult. It's all part of life. Some bear more burdens or heavier burdens than us. We'll just have to keep supporting each other. I encourage you all. Continue to do your best for the people you have been called to serve. And the eyes of God who has called you. Only then will you be able to look back and thank God for the year we have had. And if, God forbid, that we would never complete this next year, you will at least, in those last few hours, look back onto the journey you have had and echo the words of Lord Nelson at the end of the Battle of Trafalgar, who said, "Now I die a happy man. I've done my duty to my God and my country." You have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nawalew.